Hi there and welcome to Pimp Prison is my playground. I'm Uncle Bill here, and we're gonna go back to 1993. I need to tell you a couple little backstories right quick. So I'm living in Southwest North Carolina. It's in Jacksonville, but we don't really consider Jacksonville a part of us. It's just part of. It's a community between Jacksonville and Topsail Island, the beach, and like if you're from there, we all kind of got like the same vibes, wavelengths. When you're in, and you're just accepted, and everybody knows about you. So even if you do bad, you're just part of. You just don't deal with it, or you just are. And these are my people. My people. I'm always there for them. And so in 1993, I just fell in love for the first time. And we had been going together at the point that I'm bringing up, probably about 6 or 7 months. I was a virgin at the time. I think we just started kissing. And I was running the streets. My mom was a bartender. She went at work at 6 o'clock. By 8 o'clock, I was out on the road. And there was a certain group of us in different neighborhoods and shit that you could go hang out with. And I hung out with them. I was smoking weed. And see, my girlfriend she was a model and on the dance team and shit. She was perfect, and I was not. Like I was still like an A/B honor student. I just couldn't show up to class. I missed more than 20 days, so I always got in trouble for that shit. You can't pass. And but I was out there at night, man, and I knew I was going to jail or prison. So I was out. I didn't do. I was out. I was out there in the streets. You know what I mean. And one particular night, I ran into a crush of mine. I thought this girl was absolutely beautiful. She was taller than all the other girls. She had jet black hair. She had a nice set of boobies, for real. And it just so happened her name was Jennifer too. And I never talked to her. I always saw her and seen her for years. You know what I mean? You ever just had a crush on somebody? And her sister was good looking too. And but one particular night we went. Me and my buddy Bud went over to another Jennifer's house, and that Jennifer was there. And like normally, if you were a product of the night, you either drank, smoked weed, or cigarettes, or all three, or the combination of something. You know what I mean? But you did something. They were drinking, and I could tell she was tipsy. And like I really love my girlfriend, man. There's no way in hell I'm going to cheat on her. Plus, I'm a virgin too, so I don't really have the confidence. But for whatever reason, I was like, hey, I could tell that you looking at me like you want to do something, and I'm telling you I want to do something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in that bedroom back there, and we'll see who's scared or not. And folks, when I said that, believe me when I tell you from the bottom of my heart, A, I couldn't believe I said that, and B, I was scared. I'm just talking shit. My uncle says sometimes talking shit to get you somewhere. You know what I mean? I'm just keeping it real with you. So I go in the bedroom and shut the door. I've never been in this house before. So when I walk all the way to the hall, open up the door, when I walk in, I don't know that's even a bedroom. It could be a bathroom. But I open it up, it's a bedroom, and it's got bunk beds in it. So that's after I turn the light off. I shut the door, I go sit on the bottom bunk. I know she ain't coming back there. I said 5 minutes. So I'm just gonna wait 5 minutes to go outside the door. About 4 minutes, 38 seconds, that damn door opened up. And when she shut the door behind her, I saw hunger. And she said, what was you saying about being scared? And I said, hey, whoa, 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 shit. And she wasn't scared. She called my bluff so bad that I had to push her off of me. I said, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But I got a girlfriend and I love her a lot, and I should have never done that shit. And I apologize for making me having to stop you, because in reality, I don't want you to stop. I can't cheat on my girlfriend. That shit will hurt my motherfucking heart. I am so sorry I did this shit to you. And then something happened. Sometimes in life you don't ever know. She started crying. And then she let go. Oh my God. Oh man. There was so many. I mean, it was, oh Lord, like a monsoon. It was just unloaded. I don't know what's going on, but I know it's not me. I don't know what to do, but I can't move. She's right here. So I held her. She hugged me. It was becoming wet. She backed away from me. She told me a story that I could tell you, but I'm not. But I am going to tell you the outline of it. This is probably going to be a movie. He took me. And I'll fill in pieces right here. He took me means it was a 40-year-old man. She was walking, and he kidnapped her in a car. Now, there is never a good story that starts with that. And she just so happens to be beautiful with an adult body. I learned this when I was 15 years old. I'm 49. I've told this story a million times to a billion people, and I was always wrong, because I said it was a couple weeks that he had her. And I said that he hid her in a closet. Let's just say 2 months, strapped to a bed with a blindfold on. I have a mother, a daughter, a granddaughter, sister, nieces, grandmother, and I love all of them. And like, I'm a sick individual, man. That's why I make these videos. Because you can change. Doesn't mean your thoughts do, though. You just got to learn to control them. And one of my thoughts always been, if you was to harm somebody in my family, but you don't have to be my family because this is my friend and she's enough. And when I heard, hurt my heart, it hurt my soul to the core. She cried, I cried. And folks, she's not, she's there, she's close, but she's there and not here. In detail. 2 months. Over 60 days. Let's just say he wasn't nice. I want her to tell her story. A heroin escape. She told me the story, right? Wait till you hear how she got away. How you may relate to it. Because I just heard the story again. Real recent. See, that's what it is when you with Southwest people. Because she saw my video. She reached out to me. I understand your pain. Thanks for sharing your story. And it just so happened that I've been wanting to share her story my whole life. And I have been sharing her story my whole life. There's a lot of people that this ain't new to them. Just that I got plenty of it wrong. And this is something it didn't make the paper because she was a juvenile. But what it did do was make the courts. So what ended up happening, this dude actually only got 17 years. And there's even a twist to this story because there was somebody else involved. Another younger female. He got 17 years. I don't know why he didn't get life or castrated or fucking the electric chair or burnt fucking alive or pretty much whatever the hell she wanted to have happen to him. I really think it should have been whatever the fuck she wanted. She should have been in charge. They should have just like, here, you get to pick your thing one on one. You got 10 minutes. 60 days. I tell you what you do. Just for a day, count the seconds in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. And then imagine having to do that 60 times. And it's 60 plus. When you hear the door open, nothing good happening. You. And she went, she did her fucking thing. And she's even got another story that might even be, it's way better, but it'll pull at your damn heartstrings. And it's got a good ending to that so far, too. And there's something else. Um, she made it. And what I didn't know at the time that I know now, that I was the first person she told that to, other than her really closest friend's family and the cops. And I saw, for the moment, the shift. It was because she smiled like like a big smile, and just hugged me again. Just a really heartfelt thank you embrace. And when you hear shit like that, you just want to hold them and tell them everything will be all right and this and that. So here's a little funny part to this. So she she's so cool, man. She goes, God, I feel like there's something I should do for you or something. You know what I mean? And she just went over and sat Indian style on the floor. And she had brought it up a couple of times, and we had just. She said, "Can you do me a favor?" And I was like, "Yeah." She goes, "We just sit on the bed and talk with me." I was like, "Hell yeah!" And I want you to understand something. Like I just heard this story, but this is still somebody I have a crush on. Like she's still beautiful. She got the same. God, man, the booby's big. So if you haven't already know, like I've got this infatuation with boobies. It started with my uncles, who were, especially my uncle Tony, sold drugs and shit. So crack in particular. So there was a lot of girls that used to come over there, and he got every one of them to show me their boobies. I've seen thousands, a bunch. It'd be hard to describe how many I've seen. Not a sexual thing, just showing. So I looked at Jen and she said, "You sure there ain't nothing I could do for you?" And you got to understand something too. When you release that kind of energy, you, and because I've done this, I had that happen a bunch in my whole life. We talk about whole life experience, not up to the end. Whatever happened, even guys would be like, "God, dude, you want me to? I can." Most people are generally speaking high sexually charged, that are in the night game, and you know what I mean? And I was like, listen, I got a girlfriend and I love her to death and shit. But I also got this thing about the boobies, and I've been watching yours for a long time. And I bet you got the prettiest boobies I ain't never seen. And I mean, if you could do it, I sure would like to see. She said, "Oh, you want to see my titties?" So she said, and she reaches back there. Oh, God. And she pulls it out, right? And she comes around the front and she takes it out, and she holds it out to give it to me. And folks, her bra, it's so fucking big. Now, see, like my girlfriend at the time, she's this little skin. She's tall. She's real fucking thin, and she got nice little B cut. Oh, she is beautiful, drop dead gorgeous. Jen has got, so when she took her bra off, you know her bra, and then the cups come out. The cups on her bra are so big that if you cut two holes out right across from each other on each one, you could put a baby. It's a dual baby swing. That's how big her bra was. It was. I would have never guessed that. And so I laughed about it and said something, and we giggling and shit. And she did something cool. So she laid down on her back and lifted up her shirt. And when she lifted up her shirt, these two big ass titties came out, and they went falling back like this. And it looked like she had two white bald headed dudes in a headlock. And I was like, man, boy, that is so mighty fine set you got there. And that mug went like this, and the mug started flapping. I sure do appreciate you. I said, more than you ever know. I sure do appreciate you. And so I handed her bra back and shit. She put her bra back on, and well, we just kicked it. We talked about school and shit and everything. It went off that subject, and Bud and Jen came back there, and they was like, "Damn, y'all been back there a long time and shit." And who knows how long we were back there? I don't have a clue. Um, I don't know what time we got there. Only time we left, it didn't matter. Time stopped. But what don't stop, no matter time, is friendships. And it was, she reached out to me because she was concerned about me. And, I had to tell her, I was like, yeah, man, I was sexually assaulted in prison, but to me now it's just a blowjob. And I got to tell women, man, you think you come into the game and you got a good, hey, gang, you got to beat Mark. Ah, you know what I mean? Because that's the way I got to see it. That's the way I got to see it. And she sees it a different way too. You know what I mean? We all have different ways of cope. And let me so when you're dealing with people like that, let me give you a little bit of advice. It's easy to want to try to be overprotective at that point when that person comes back, because she was gone 62 days. Now imagine what her parents thought. There's a law of averages when a kidnapping happens. When a person goes missing, after 24 hours, shit goes worse. After 48 hours, shit really gets bad. After a fucking week, you almost don't have a chance. These we're talking about rare circumstances. She knows she's lucky to be alive, and she was fucking tortured, folks. I mean, that shit is not fucking. It's hard to describe, unimaginable. 30 years later, you remember his fucking smell. She's one of the coolest people I've ever met. Just keep it real with you, man. Keep it 1 fucking 100. If she's down, 100. You want this person on your team, and she's a real fucking trooper. You can't imagine what she's been through, and she smiled. And she realizes, definitely now, maybe she always did, but now, or maybe her story could help somebody prevent this shit from happening. Sure, it's been told 1,000 times in 1,000 different ways. They all matter. And if you can save one, it matters. Hmm. We laughed a lot today. We talked about my situation, and for her, she just actually did a live on it, and I look forward to reading the book and seeing the movie because it's coming out, and I hope you do too. I'm gonna try to get her on here. Even if I got to make her wear a mask, but she ain't seen in public. She's very guarded, and you could rightfully guess so. You know what I mean? But I'm Billy Jakowski, and we're friends, and I'm very convincing. So we'll see, man. It's up to her, but I'm hopeful because it's worth telling. And if you're out there, you're doing drugs, committing crime, digging a hole for yourself, that's going to eventually lead you to county jail, prison, or death. And you're looking for a sign, I got you. This is all you got to do, folks. You just stop. You do it today. It'll give you something to celebrate. Be the greatest thing you ever quit. Instantly change your life for the better. You don't have to worry about the dumb shit, man. Once you get behind those jails or walls, or God forbid, buried in the dirt, man, we don't do this. Everything's changed and it gets bad. You don't want that. That's the story for today. If you can, hit that like button, share the video, subscribe if you haven't.